here we are going to do one problem. Calculate trade receivables turnover ratio and average collection period. So both the things you have to calculate, both trade receivable turnover ratio and average collection period also. So let us see what are the items given to you. Credit revenue from operation, that is credit sales, is given. That is 6 lakh. Debtors and bills receivables are given at the year end, where 60,000 and 40,000 respectively. Now this is the question, items provided to you in the question. The solution part you know very well. The first thing you have to do is writing the formula. So trade receivable turnover ratio is equal to credit revenue from operation, that is net credit sales, divided by average trade receivable. So debtor plus bills receivable. Why debtors and bills receivable? Because year ending of debtor and bills receivable is only given to you. So closing balance of debtor and bills receivable, you can't find average in this place. Okay, so credit revenue from operation, that is the amount is already given to you, 6 lakh. Bring it here. Then average trade receivable. Average trade receivable means debtor plus bills receivable. Recall the formula in the previous slide. Okay, so debtor plus bills receivable, that will give you 1 lakh. Cut short it, you will get 6 times. So trade receivable turnover ratio comes to 6 times. Now how to find average collection period? That is also asked in your question. To calculate average collection period, the formula is, we can do with both month and days. Number of month in a year divided by trade receivables turnover ratio. In a month there are 12 divided by 6. 6 we got from this. Ratio is 6. So dividing it, you will get 2 months. The same thing if you are doing in days. In days, 365 days are there in a year, divided by the ratio, turnover ratio which you got, that is 6, you will get 60.83, or round off that period, 61 days. 61 days means 2 months itself. So doing in both the way, you will get the same answer. Okay, this is one problem. Let's move to the next problem. From the following detail, calculate trade receivable turnover ratio. You are given total sales. Total sales means in this both credit sales and cash sales are included, and cash sales written is deducted. So the amount is 1,75,000. Next is given to you cash sales net. Cash sales means total cash sales in that year is 20% of the total net sales. Then sales written out of the credit sales is 10,000 given to you, and debtors opening balance and closing balance is given to you. Now move to the solution part. Trade receivable turnover ratio formula, credit revenue from operation, that is net credit sales divided by average debtor. Now solution part. See children, you are given total net sales. Net sales means a businessman have both cash sales and credit sales. So you are given total sales. So in this total sales, there is cash sales as well as credit sales. So that is 1,75,000 minus net cash sales. Okay, net cash sales is given to you 20% of total net sales. 20% of total net sales means 1,75,000 into 20%. So that will give you answer 35,000. Out of total sales, net sales, if you deduct net cash sales, you will get credit sales, net credit sales, that is 1,40,000. That is the upper part of your formula, and that amount you have to write it over here. Okay. Next is average debtor. Average debtor is given to you opening debtor plus closing debtor. Opening debtor is 8,000 plus closing debtor is 12,000 divided by 2. That will bring 10,000. That amount you will write over here. Dividing it, you will get 14 times. Okay. See children, this cash sales return, it is already deducted from 1,75,000. So no need of again deducting this 10,000 from here, because you are given the net value. Net value means what? Already sales return is deducted from here. So no need of considering this 10,000. Okay. Next problem is, from the following balance sheet of Maharaja Limited, you calculate trade receivable turnover ratio and debt collection period also. In month it is given. So with the requirements and the number of what is given to you, we will move to the solution part. So what is the formula? First of all, let us write the formula. Trade receivable turnover ratio, that is credit revenue from operation divided by average trade receivables. Okay. After writing this formula, now see here, credit sale, here they have given you revenue from operation, that is net sales being credit sales. Okay. What is that credit sales amount given to you? 15 lakh. So that will be your uppermost answer, 15 lakh. Now to find average trade receivable, what is the formula? Opening trade receivable. Here you can see trade receivables in the beginning of the year is 4,50,000. So what about closing? Where is closing? This balance sheet is the closing amount. You can find trade receivables over here. So 3,50,000. 4,50,000 opening and 3,50,000 closing. Just 3,50,000 plus 4,50,000 divided by 2, you will get 4 lakh. Substitute that amount here. Divide, you will get 3.75 times as your trade receivable turnover ratio. Now they have asked to calculate the average collection period also. So what is the formula? They want you to calculate average collection period in month. So how many month? 12 month in a year, divided by what is your trade receivable ratio? It comes to 3.75. So dividing this, you will get 3.2 months. Okay. So this is your answer. So we have covered today in activity ratio. We have already done inventory turnover ratio. Today we learned how to calculate trade receivable turnover ratio. So I think the class is very clear to you. So you have to do more problems related to trade receivable turnover ratio. Practice the problem given in your notes. A test paper is provided. So attend the test paper. So this is all for today's class. Meet you in the next class. Thank you.